Chapter 4, Part 2. Sir Ronan. Sir Ronan de Borough's presence in County Monaghan brought relentless turmoil to the region, which was situated on the turbulent frontier of warring Irish kingdoms. His actions often involved cattle raids and even the ruthless massacre of innocent tenants and civilians, making him a dreaded figure in the area. Violence seemed to be in his blood, as he and his family were known for their frequent altercations with neighbors and their readiness to engage in conflict. Sir Ronan de Borough became infamous for a saying he frequently uttered: "You can't make people love you, but you can certainly make them fear you." This statement reflected his belief in the power of fear to control others. He was also skilled at recruiting people to fight for him, using gifts, money, and promises of legal immunity for any unlawful acts committed while in his service. With the authority granted to him by King Edward II of England, he acted with impunity, and all acts of violence perpetrated by him and his gang against the people of Monaghan were sanctioned by law. Born and raised on the de Borough lands in County Armagh, Ronan de Borough, like his father John de Borough, was a Hiberno-Norman soldier. His military career was marked by battles against his native Irish neighbours, a period when English colonies in eastern Ireland faced increasing attacks from native Irish and Scottish-led forces. Sir Ronan moved to Monaghan as a young man after the death of his father, a death rumored to have resulted from a heated argument that escalated into violence, possibly at the hands of his own son. When Sir Ronan de Borough received Blackstaff Manor and its lands as a reward from King Edward II for his assistance in reclaiming the Isle of Man from Robert the Bruce, the locals did not welcome him with open arms. The cultural and social divide between Sir Ronan, with his background of conflict and chaos, and the local population was a significant source of tension. As the Earl of Monaghan, he and his men had unchecked authority, enabling them to commit assaults and theft with impunity. Sir Ronan's word was law in Monaghan, and disputes had to be settled in his court. The posse comitatus, composed of local residents, pursued criminals who fled the scene, often resulting in fines or executions rather than imprisonment due to the expense of incarceration. Sir Ronan attracted a cadre of followers who aided him in his racketeering and torment of Monaghan's citizens. His ability to navigate the ever-shifting alliances of high politics allowed him to switch loyalties between King Edward II and the powers of Ireland as circumstances dictated. However, fate had its own plans, and Sir Ronan would not remain immune to its consequences. The legend of Sir Ronan de Borough's encounter with the mysterious traveller and the subsequent events at Blackstaff Manor had long haunted the collective memory of County Monaghan. The story went that one fateful evening, while Sir Ronan's wife and daughter were away in Dublin, a violent storm raged outside. A weary traveller emerged from the depths of Blackstaff Forest and sought refuge at the manor. Dressed in a long cloak and carrying a black staff, the visitor claimed to be a representative of King Edward II. The servant who greeted the stranger welcomed him into the manor, unaware of the eerie events that would follow. The following night, upon the Earl's wife's return, his family discovered the enigmatic man seated by the roaring fire in the grand hall. As the Earl's young daughter approached the stranger, she noticed a cloven foot hidden beneath his disguise, a shocking revelation that sent her into a fit of screams. Her mother rushed to her side, and in that chaotic moment, the traveler seemingly defied gravity, leaping from his chair, crashing through a grand hall window, and vanishing into the vast expanse of Blackstaff Forest. Tragically, soon after this bizarre encounter, Sir Ronan de Borough's daughter fell seriously ill with a mysterious ailment and succumbed to it. Overwhelmed by grief, Sir Ronan made a decree that would forever change the name of his manor and the surrounding lands to Blackstaff. Rumors persisted that the traveler had possessed a black staff that resembled a serpent, a staff that twisted and wreathed like a living snake. However, due to the dim lighting in the manor at the time, neither Sir Ronan nor his men and servants had closely scrutinized the stranger during his brief stay. From that day forward, Sir Ronan de Borough's heart seemed poisoned with a consuming hatred far more malevolent than his previous actions. He became even more ruthless and cruel, tormenting the people of Monaghan and its environs with an unparalleled ferocity. His actions knew no bounds, and he disregarded any semblance of law or morality. He became a figure possessed, feared and despised by all who crossed his path, and he ruled with impunity, answerable to no one but himself. The law had no hold over him, and anyone who dared oppose him did so at their own peril.